Pepsi, all rolled into one, with a few sprinkles of Jimmy Savile. I've had nights with Slatz where I'm rough for 3 days. He gets up the next morning and an hour later he's got a can of Strongbow in his hand. Slatz is basically the equivalent of a tramp with a job and a house and now a wife. Well done, Kerry, you got an absolute catch. As much stick as I give him though, there's another side to Slatz that very few people see. He's got a heart of gold and he's one of the few people I trust with my life. He loves his family, especially his nan, and he's helped me out on more occasions that I can remember. Slatz's zest for life is unsurpassed. He does more in 1 year than most people do in a lifetime and has travelled all over the world and created memories most of us could only dream of. He works all summer and spends his winters travelling the globe before he eventually settled in his beautiful paradise at his Powerland. He did spend one winter working in a cloakroom in Austria with his pal Dan Brown. And thinking he could ski. Most of you will never ever have seen Slatz do anything energetic in all your life, unless you've seen him chasing Somalian prostitutes down Punta Ballena, throwing chicken at their heads. However, one winter Slatz decided to go skiing, which resulted in him breaking his back. Slatz got out of breath putting his boots on, so launching himself down the mountain was only going to end in one way: the hospital. Slatz could easily write a book and you'd never be able to put it down. You could sit all night and listen to his stories, and for someone who's spent the last 20 years abusing his body and mind, his memory is unbelievable. When I first met Slatz, he was possibly the most northern man in the history of northern men. He was only missing a flat cap and a whippet. He drank HB sauce for breakfast and was never out of his Leeds United shirt. But over time, the Hellraiser from Yorkshire has got in touch with his southern roots, sporting numerous ridiculous hairstyles. Anyone see that Mohican last year? Slatz has calmed down massively over the last couple of years, and that's down to his fantastic relationship with his beautiful wife, Kerry Ann Slater.
Yes!
If someone had told me 3 to 4 years ago that Slatz would be walking down the beach with a dog, I would have cried laughing. Now him, Kerry and Ziggy are officially a family. If Ziggy was here now, I'd ask him to sneeze in honour of the bride and groom. Kerry has brought out the best in Slatz and the two of them fit together perfectly. Now he does go home at 4 AM. You do see him up and about in the morning. You do see him walking the dog. And like any good carer, sorry wife, she makes sure he eats solid food to go with his liquid diet. In true Slatz style, I spoke to him on the phone a few years back and he romantically said, "Hey up pal, I've met this hippie bird and she's fucking sound." And that was it. That was Mark's way of telling me he was in love. A few years later he called me to say he was proposing to her over in Spain. I was made up for him. Not so much Kerry, she could do much better. I asked him to phone me to tell me what she said. In true Slatz style I got the call in a sad voice saying, "Mate, it couldn't have gone any worse." She just said she's a free spirit and marriage is not for her and passed me the ring back. Then there was 15 seconds of silence where I was thinking, oh no. Before he burst out laughing and said, "Nah,